Before we go any further into more advanced queries, let's talk about something that will have an important effect on how those queries run: the database storage engine. In this lesson, we will go over what they are and talk about the most common ones and their differences. And then we will show you how to change the engines in both PHPMyAdmin as well as in Workbench. In short, database storage engines are the things that power the queries that we run. Just like you have different engines in a sedan or a race car or a diesel because of the different purposes of those vehicles, databases can have different storage engines depending on their best use case. There are four primary database storage engines: CSV, XAMPP and MySQL, heap or memory, and InnoDB. First, the CSV storage engine. CSV storage engine, as its name implies, has tables that are really text files with comma separated values, just like the ones we were importing and exporting earlier. This allows the exchange of data with applications that can read and write to CSV format, but CSV tables are not indexed, and that can make them be extremely slow when running queries. They're mostly created just to assist with large imports and exports. The XAMPP and MyXAMPP storage engines were designed with the idea that a database will be queried far more often than it will be updated. That is, based on the idea that selects will be what you'll run most of the time. As such, it's very fast when running those, but it can have some issues when you have frequent updates or inserts, especially ones run at the same time. This is because it doesn't support transactions. Each individual statement is run on its own, and they can sometimes overlap with each other if they're coming quickly. Also, it's not fault tolerant. What I mean by that is that if something goes wrong and your disk is corrupted or your hard drive fails, it's quite possible you'll lose everything. MyXAMPP is an upgraded version, and it allows for table locking and some better fault recovery to address those two issues, but it also requires periodic clearing of wasted space, and so is a little bit more labor intensive than the other options we have. Heap, or as it's recently been renamed, memory storage engines, allow for temporary tables that reside only in memory. They are faster than even XAMPP or MyXAMPP. However, there is greater risk of data integrity issues because your data will be lost if it's not saved prior to shutdown. So if the power goes out or it locks up, you're going to lose a lot of your data. It's not really designed to be in long-term use. The last storage engine I'm going to talk about, and the one you may remember us selecting earlier in our databases, is called InnoDB. It was designed to address the XAMPP and MyXAMPP issues with their transactions and their lack of foreign key support. This allows for better handling of parallel insert updates and deletes, so they're not likely to interfere with each other. However, it's slower than XAMPP and MyXAMPP when it comes to doing select statements. As such, it can be very good for small to medium data operations, but if it's too large, it may need to be used in conjunction with MyXAMPP or memory, so that you can run the selects from there and then do the rest with InnoDB. Now that we know a little bit about the engines, let's go over how to change them. Here we are in PHPMyAdmin. All you have to do is click on your table, go over here to Operations, and you can see the drop down for Storage Engine. We currently have InnoDB selected, but you can choose CSV or MyXAMPP. Depending on the interface you're using, you may have different storage engine options. These are the ones we have for PHPMyAdmin. Next, we'll go to Workbench. To change it in here, you once again go down to your table, and just click this little wrench next to it. That'll open this window, and you can change the engine. You can see we have a few more options here. If I wanted to change it to MyXAMPP, I just click Apply, and you see the query, and now it's finished. They're very easy to change, and as such, you can use whatever engine you currently need. Well, that's all for storage engines. In the next video, we will go over some more complex queries, such as how to use multiple tables. Brought to you by CreativeOnlineSchool.com.